The fields are always ripe. The tools may change as our culture changes. Our methods may vary from generation to generation. But our mission, our message, they remain constant. The pluralistic society in which we find ourselves living resembles the pagan society into which Christianity was born. What was the early church's strategy for reaching the people of their culture? Starting new churches, authentic Christian communities, convincing their neighbors of the truth of their message through the quality of their lifestyle. We also must plant new churches. Churches intentional about reaching a post-Christian generation. A generation longing to see truth embodied in a group of people. A generation wanting to experience truth before committing their lives to it. With that same commitment to reach our culture with the gospel, we plant a new Church of the Nazarene in Gardner, Kansas. As the second fastest growing town in Kansas, Gardner's population has more than doubled over the past several years. It has grown to 15,000 and shows no sign of slowing down. The affordable housing is attracting young couples to Gardner. They are buying their first homes so they can begin their families. Gardner schools are filling up and more are being built. The young families moving into these new subdivisions need the stability of a Christian home. We're starting a new church to connect with these new families. We're planting a vibrant community of faith, a place where deep relationships are built, and a place where lost people can meet God.
I was at school eating lunch with a coworker and talking sort of about how I wanted my family to be a part of a church and to be a part of sort of that spiritual growth, but we just hadn't found anything that was that we all agreed on. And I had a coworker that was part of a church plan. She said, "You really need to come check us out. I think you'd enjoy it." And so we did, I think we've gone every Sunday to that church since.
I'm real excited about a church plant here in Gardner because there's not very many churches, and we've lived here for a year now and have had no outreach from any of the churches in the community. So I think there's probably a lot of unchurched people here that are waiting to be reached too.
New homes are being constructed daily as each month 100 new people move into Gardner. Every new home represents a family in transition. Families in transition are more open to making major life changes. They become receptive to the church and to the gospel. And the energy and excitement of a new church is the most effective way to connect these receptive people to a community of believers. The time for harvest is now. The mission field of Gardner is ripe. Is God calling you to be a part of this harvest?